I decided to make lip scrub for myself because I don't like to buy things that I can make on my own. And I have Vaseline here, Vaseline, and I will mix it with first the Vaseline. I won't put so much like this, and I will mix it with brown sugar. While I was looking for sugar, I thought, why not mix it with salt? Because it has smaller grains and this might hurt my lips a bit. The big sugar chunks, we will see. But then again, I didn't want to have salt on my lips. I was thinking of this for a few days now, and I was thinking of this fairy tale. There's this Romanian fairy tale, it's called Salt in the Dishes, and is about an emperor, a widowed emperor who has 3 daughters. I changed because I was cold in the other shirt. I will make myself pretty. And yes, so this fairy tale is about this emperor. He's a widower and has 3 daughters, and at some point he asks them, how much do you love me? And the first daughter says, I love you like honey, the eldest. Then the middle daughter says, I love you like sugar. And the youngest says, I love you like salt in the dishes. And while the emperor gives his blessing to the first 2 daughters and says, thank you, you have my blessing, then to the last one he says, how do you dare? He's very insulted and offended, and he bans her from his kingdom. I thought, okay, so they were women and they were asked how much they love him, and he had some expectations. The first 2 daughters confirmed those expectations. It's also mentioned in the fairy tale that the first 2 daughters were kind of ass kissing, and the last one expressed her love truthfully, but it wasn't what the emperor expected, and it also came after the first 2 daughters understood the assignment. In the moment, it seemed like salt is the opposite of sugar, therefore is the opposite of love. What if he would have had sons? He would have asked them, how much do you love me, sons? And they would have gone hunting, or they would have gone somewhere and brought him something to prove that love. Let's assume they would have gone hunting. The eldest would have brought back a moose, and then the middle child would have brought back, I don't know, a huge deer. And then the youngest, who was the most honest and most thoughtful, would have said, I brought you a bee. And the emperor would have said, okay, but I cannot make a steak out of a bee. A bee stings, and this is too small. You didn't put any effort. You don't love me. Get out of my kingdom with your bee. Although we know now that bees are more important, they help all the plants reproduce. So the expectations for women are, or for the feminine archetypes, are to express love by confirming or affirming the person they are expressing it to, and just match the image that person has about themselves, the positive version of the image they have about themselves, match it with words. And then for men is to show it with action. Men go, or the masculine archetypes, energies, have to go out, hunt, bring something back and offer it. And that's a proof of love. When it comes to women, or the feminine energies, expressing love can come not as a confirmation of the image of the other, but as a more complete image, vision, and it can touch on the shadow side. And when it touches on the shadow side of the one receiving it, it feels like negation. In this example with the daughters of the emperor, it felt like she was ungrateful, she was cold, she was callous. People who are honest and want to have a really authentic relationship with others, they can touch on those parts, on the shadow parts, but not with the intention of insulting or of belittling, but with the intention of bringing the complete person into the discussion. When someone touches on what's been negated on us, or thrown out of our kingdom, like anger, needs, deeper desires, boundaries, limits, all of these are pushed aside because we think they would make us less lovable, and then we prefer the sugarness or the sweetness to be confirmed by others, or this is interpreted as a recognition of love, instead of knowing that if we don't integrate the saltier aspects of ourselves, we cannot have that contrast and that authenticity, that true flavor to ourselves. And the emperor is shown this at the end of the fairy tale. He is served this magnificent dish that is seasoned only with honey and sugar. And he realizes what the youngest daughter meant when she said, "I love you like salt in the dishes." I will use this, and I hope it's not so hurtful with these crunchy bits of sugar in it.